What's up, Tracy? No, he doesn't. He doesn't set up any of the thumbnails or anything. What's up, Thrift?
Heck no.
Daisy and Andy, what's up? So he's loading Mighty Patch giveaways. This is Squirrel Brain and Chat. So I don't really have an agenda. Thank you. If you guys have questions, throw them in the chat. Tony did make me do some notes. Here, let me get rid of all that ceiling space. Tony did make me do some notes. So I wasn't just sitting here blabbering around. However, that's not my style. Eating room service in my pajamas? That's right. I ain't gonna lie. I did dress up. I put on a dress for you. I still have sweatpants on under the dress. I still have sweatpants on under the dress.
That's funny.
Um, I don't know if anybody was in our last pen show, but did you see the $1.25 start? Hey, Southern Charm. Can you say hi to our new applied AI research group?
What?
What, Andy?
What's up, Andy? Can you say hi to our new Applied AI Research Group? Hi, new Applied AI Research Group. I want to be a part of the Applied AI Research Group.
Do you?
Yeah.
What are you going to do in the applied AI research group?
Research AI's bullshit. Actually, AI is getting to know me a little too well, Andy.
Whatnot bought the company Shaped. Former CEO works for Planeteer.
No
Here.
kidding.
I don't know any of those companies.
Huh.
Did you catch the show with what was his name? We talked to him because we messaged him with the AI cat.
Yeah.
Did you catch that show, Andy? It had Tony's in my head whirling with ideas of what we could do. Like full on conversations, then had to call Noel. Like, is this possible? Then we messaged the guy and was asking him about TOS and AI bots and
Live stream shopping at Whatnot announced Wednesday that it has acquired Shaped, a machine learning company that specializes in real time recommendation and search systems. The deal is meant to strengthen Whatnot's discovery and personalization capabilities that the platform continues to expand across new product categories and millions of buyers.
did you guys hear that?
According to the company, the acquisition helps Whatnot continue its investment in AI as it looks to solve one of live commerce's biggest challenges, helping shoppers find the right products while inventory auctions and buyer demand change in real time. That's effing cool if it works.
I polite AI explained. Did you guys hear all that?
Did we hear any of it? Oh, yeah, Robin heard it. Okay.
Okay.
Interesting. Very, very interesting.
What, these cups? Tony and I might have bought out a restaurant at one point.
Might have. What is Cambro?
We have a lot of these.
Is it the brand or something? It's a food prep company? Gotcha. Yeah.
No, it's Carlisle. His name is Carlisle. We have a lot of these.
They are indestructible. I'm telling you right now. If Lysandra hasn't broken them yet, those things are fantastic. Just saying. I love you.
What's up, Faded? Speaking of things expansive in the whatnot world, I did a thing yesterday. I applied. Oh, retail.
Look at you, retail. Let's go. Good luck. Hopefully you get it. That'll be a great one to
I'm
get.
not close enough to one of their places. They need to put something in Kentucky. Just
Yeah.
we're nice over here.
What's up, Kelly? Oh my God, we got Faded and Kelly. Let's go.
Hey, Kelly. Hey, you never know retail. Honestly, it's going to
Hey.
be all in how you answer questions, right?
Hey, retail, I will say this.
You can stare at him for a second.
You don't need to stare at me.
Watch.
Nobody needs to stare
Ooh,
at me.
look at that pretty bowl.
I will say this. Wow, look at all the mess. Hi. I will say this. Go in, be confident, be real, be down to earth. Kelly, I love you too. I don't know why we're still on my beard though. Take it away. I said what I said, and that's all that I said.
Well, aren't you going to show people how to do the $1.25
Later,
later?
Aaron's got to come in.
Aaron might be on selling patterns for another 2 hours.
No, no. Yes, I will show that, but here in a little bit. Anyway,
Watch the mess. This is Tony's desk, you
oh
guys.
dear God, whatever.
Tony's desk.
Power fueled by Celsius.
Why $1.25 instead of $1?
Tracy, because I knew most of the pins were not going to get bid up.
Yeah.
And I wanted to
No, that's the computer, Kelly. That's just the computer.
I wanted to negate the 30-cent charge. Honestly. That was it.
Yeah, so our vinyl record show on Friday, if you didn't know, go bookmark it. I think it's our last one because we've been running through about half a pallet a show, at least on our first show. We did $2 starts, and the reason for that is one, they're vinyl records. Two, we're not looking to continue to buy vinyl records. So why would we be focused on building an audience over there? So we're doing $2 starts on our vinyl record shows. The pens, kind of the same thing as pens don't really get bid up, and we knew that. And based off of the raid train that we did last month doing the pins, give me a pen. Not a writing pen, like these pens that come in every flippin' jewelry lot that you buy. And no one wants them.
What's up, Amy? What's up, Swan and Thistle?
But come to find out people do want them. So
Lady Hustler.
Tony had heard about being able to change your starting bid $1.50, $1.75, anything over $1 you can change your starting bid to.
So I wanted to test it out and see how it worked.
He wanted to test it out. We were in our raid train with pins, which don't typically get bid up, and why not test it out? Hey, Swan.
$1.25 worked amazing. It's difficult to keep saying at every auction.
It's a
When you
dollar and a quarter.
when you're used to saying dollar, dollar, dollar. No, now it's $1.25, $1.25, $1.25,
Dollar and a quarter.
dollar and a quarter,
Quarter.
quarter, dollar and a quarter. But I thought it was interesting. It was different. I figured out finally how to do it. So I figured I would give it a try. But the main thing is the 30 cents. You know, you sell those dollars like the 5 quarter store. Bet.
5 quarters.
5 quarter.
Maybe that's how
But
you
the main
do it
thing was
next time
about
you.
the dollar with the 30 cent and the fees. I mean, you literally get, what is it? 62 cents or something like that.
No, Peach, our regular shares will still be $1.
Yeah. This was just a fun one.
The only time
It's
that was just a fun little raid train, just testing it out. And
$1.42 makes you a dollar. Oh,
well, there you
maybe
go,
maybe
Andy. Andy's like, I did all the math.
maybe I'll do $1.42 then.
No,
No,
we're not doing $1.42.
say a buck
Gonna
25. I said that a few times.
Our regular show's still gonna be $1. The
Yay.
clothing show's $1.
My brain started spinning.
Anything outside of our normal categories that we know we're not trying to build an audience in, like the vinyl records, we'll consider doing a slightly higher start price.
Just something to play around with. Those are
A buck 25.
a buck 25. Yeah, I
Why
know.
didn't we think of that?
And those are the show. Oh my God! You don't look.
Watch
You're
for the
awesome.
spin.
You're awesome and beautiful, and nobody minds seeing you on the screen.
But you have the best beard on Whatnot. Maybe I should just
Anyway,
put it on a little rotator.
no. Anyway, like Lysandra was saying, those raid trains, especially like this one because it was an hour long slot instead of what I normally like in raid trains. I like 10, the shorter ones, quick, easy, in and out. Get in, introduce yourself, get the hell out, sell one or two or three things or whatever it is, or dollar holler when you blow out 222 items in 10 minutes. Yes, we have done that. But anything outside of that, I want to test. Yes, I want to test features and functionality that doesn't necessarily immediately impact my regular selling shows. So today, it was the $1.25 start. I liked it a lot.
I'm gonna
Actually,
move you guys.
going with $1.25 over a dollar nets 22 cents more. Yeah. So, hi. Now I can't watch myself on the screen.
Oh, you poor
Well,
baby.
I
Did
can't
you
see.
want to stare at
Well, I can't
yourself?
see chat now. No, I want to see chat. So I can't answer questions like that. Anyway, so those are the times that we can go and test and see how things work and just play around with it.
We
So
sold 69 pens.
no, we sold
Well, we sold way more than that. I did some.
we did lots of bundles. We did 67 auctions, I think, and then four things out of the bin. Um, yeah, it wasn't bad. I talked for what, the first 20?
Yeah,
20?
he talked for 20 minutes, and we had a goal of 69 item
She
auction
had a
in
goal.
60 minutes.
She had a goal.
And the man talked for 20 minutes in a 60-minute raid train.
Still sold 69 items. 71 items. We sold four items out of the bin. Still sold 71 items. One for Tony. Oh, there we go. Shirley,
Shirley, congratulations.
you got some Mighty
All
Patrick
right,
Man.
let's see how close this is for Mia. Wait, sorry.
For
It's going to
Mia?
be big.
For Mia?
Oh, that's not bad.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
Anyway, I appeased him. It didn't matter to me.
And I wanted to try it. So there you go.
And I will also say this raid train, we got raided in with 5 people. And one of those people was the seller before us, and another person was the raid train conductor. So 3 people. Chatty Gabby Tony.
Yeah, we got rated in with five. What did we rate
They
out with?
do, Peach. And look, last month is the first time we've ever actually sold pens on whatnot. And it was in the same raid train. And we did dollar starts and it went fine. We were pleasantly surprised. Tony pouted like a 2-year-old before going on
Oh
that
my
show.
God, shut up.
You did.
Shut up. You don't need to keep saying it though.
I am.
Piss off.
So you'll stop pouting like a 2-year-old when you're not getting your way.
Piss off.
But I will say in our
Don't
regular
encourage her, Kelly.
in our regular shows, pins have not historically went very well.
No, the regular show, no. But to take that raid train and focus on them straight for an hour. Hell, we even sudden death them, right? The
Yeah, we did
30.
sudden death.
Yeah, we even sudden death them. So that was great. And well, what?
No.
Oh, um,
Oh,
booby shot. Um,
you made me look at the screen to make sure. I'm like, wait, are the girls hanging out?
um, whatever. Look. Anyway, yeah, like Lysandra said, we got rated in with like 5 or 6 people. The sudden death. Hey guys, I will say this honestly: if you ever have an opportunity to run sudden death, now it's gonna be too big right in my face. If you ever have an opportunity to run sudden death brings people to your room. I think we got rated in with 5 or 6. We had about 20, but by the time we were done with that sudden death and rated out, there was 40 people in the room. It wasn't all just giveaways either. I mean, I think the sudden death got people to stop
That
and check
happened.
out what's going on.
That happened last month in that raid train. Hey,
It did.
I'm gonna put a caveat on
What's up,
that.
Rescue?
I have yet, in my experience, I have yet to see it help our average order value?
No, hell no. It lowers the average order value. 100%. 100% lowers the average order value. 100%. Yes.
Yeah, even on our health and beauty shows and our food shows where we would have 100 plus people in the room, literally, and right, we were pallets back then. We did pallets, so we would end up quantity with a lot of quantity of one specific item. What Tony would do is he would hold up Mighty Patches. Great example of getting, we got like 20,000 of these boxes in our truckloads. Um, he would hold up the item. He would sell the first item not on sudden death to give everybody a price range of what it was worth in our room at that time,
Set the value.
set the value of it, and then he would proceed to sudden death
Subsequent ones.
subsequent ones. And when the price started falling below what we were comfortable with,
You stop.
we stopped and went on to the next item. And then a show, or maybe the next show, maybe 2 shows later, we would do that same thing again with the same item. Most people do it less than 7 seconds sudden death. Tony does a 1 minute sudden death.
No,
Yeah, he was doing 5 seconds.
Skylar's effing with it.
I know.
Yeah, I was doing 5 seconds on the pins today, so it was interesting.
What would be the point in a 1 minute sudden death?
Not a point. Well,
I'm trying
battle of the best.
Yeah, I guess you
To
do
talk
2 minutes
about your
sudden death, the
item.
battle of the best.
To talk about your item, to try to get your pre-bid people in.
So anyway, the Aaron Sphere, I think, is rating in over here, and he wants to know how to do the $1.25. We'll show how to do it. It's really easy. You just have to set the auction from your computer and set the amount. Did I miss any questions where we were gabbing about pins? I don't even have my show up on my computer.
What the heck is that?
I have determined that I don't like running records. That's a lot of effing work.
Records are work.
Let's talk about PA. Is Zoe's treasure still in the room? PC, congratulations. You, the Mighty Patch is coming to you.
Do
Of
any of
course
you
I am.
have bring your own label access? No, we do not, Andy.
We don't have bring your own label.
Well, not us. I don't know anybody else in the room.
I know of a few people that have access to UPS, and I know they've opened it back up to a few people, but that's all I know.
Yeah.
I don't have it.
I wish.
I do. You know, we had this vintage.
Hey, Athena.
Hey, welcome in, everybody. My name is Lysandra. This isn't a selling show. It's just a chat show. But there's a F ton of things in the bin over there. Max 921 shipping. If you're sellers, come in, ask some questions, hang out. I'm doing a Christmas show this month, and I have some heavy items. Yeah. So what I was saying is,
Hey, Ben.
we just sold a light bright in the box on Whatnot.
Oh my God! I was about to kick myself for putting it
In the box with like the little refill cartridges, like a whole little set. What was that thing to ship on Whatnot?
$122.
Was it 122? I was thinking it was 80.
No, initially the first quote was $122.
$122. It wasn't that big. Scroll up to your message.
Here,
Wait a minute. I can just do it on the damn computer.
I got it right here. Andy said, "I only ask
You
for the
love the
people
record
who are
show?
interested in shipper heavier items because I do." Gotcha.
I want access to UPS or FedEx. I have a lot of heavy items that I'm not willing to bring onto this platform, and I would bring them.
It
The
weighed
record show.
the light bright weighed what? 6 pounds?
Yeah, it wasn't.
But after padding, because you have to pad that one well,
the
because the light
dimensions.
bright, yeah, it was dimensional weight that kicked our butts. I mean, even the smallest that I got it to was what, 18 by 16 by 12, maybe 14, 18, 16, 14, somewhere in that range. It was only 6 pounds. But on Whatnot, that still was going to charge like $60. We only sold it for 40.
If it required you to pay a $40 subscription, would you still do it?
The bring your own label? No. I can sell that big stuff other places and not pay money and they sell faster. No, I wouldn't. Mainly because to do that big stuff on Whatnot in volume, you're still selling 80% of the regular sellers on Whatnot are still selling for 50% of retail on Whatnot. If I had to pay to be able to ship those bigger items, I'd still be getting 50% of retail. Would I move them out faster? Yeah.
Is it worth the time?
Is it worth the time? No, it's not. Because then I'd have to ship 150 to 200 breakable things, bigger things now because I'm trying to maximize my $40 subscription for the bring your own label. No, I don't like the caveat of the cost of it.
Our vintage jewelry record show on Friday. Probably our last one because we're going to go through the last half of the record palette tomorrow.
You also get access to using your own shipping accounts, therefore getting credit and points. Which shipping accounts are you using where you're getting credit and points, and are they worth anything? Or are you talking using your credit card to get points?
May have to set my limits now. I don't know what's in that palette. We haven't went
Gotcha,
the
Andy.
rest of the palette. We don't know what's in there. Um, so I also want to say something that I found interesting. Because Tony made the mention about half price of other platforms. So all of the items that we bring it onto Whatnot, they're listed other places, right? And they're listed other places with free shipping, which you can't do in the marketplace here.
Correct.
I have been pleasantly surprised at the amount of items that have sold out of our marketplace without offers, just people bought them and paid whatever shipping was on those items, which means they sold more than we even put them on in other platforms. PC, look at you. Go get a lottery ticket.
PC winning multiples. Look at this. There's another one.
Pleasantly surprised. Is it like pay your bill money? No.
No.
But it's been a lot more than I thought.
It's growing, Tiffany.
It
It's
is
growing.
growing.
You're welcome, PC. Absolutely. It's growing and it's gonna grow. It's gonna grow crazy. You're gonna, over the next couple of years, it's gonna be insane. And I can't wait for that. I'm
Nope.
not trying to stop.
Not unless you want to buy something out of the bin zone.
I'm not trying to stop Whatnot. I want to keep going with Whatnot. I want to grow Whatnot and build with Whatnot. It's going to be an amazing platform soon enough.
Here you go. There you go, psych.
What? Hi. Whatever.
Why is it freaking you out, PTIF? You sell
What's up,
fabric,
son?
right? And you do pattern shows, right? I don't think there's really anything to freak out about. I don't.
Freak out about what?
The new shipping.
Hell no. Stop freaking out about it.
Were you able to fit a quilt in a flat rate box? That'd have to be a small quilt. Not the big ones.
Yeah.
So then you were already paying weight, and whether it went by weight or dimensional weight, you were already paying that on the big ones. No, there's no issues. This is just a seller support. So what it is we started doing hidden gems. which is a show that JJ Shopper and TBC Production do, and they invited other sellers to do it, as long as the other sellers didn't do it on the nights they were doing it. So we're like, bet we love the concept. We'll take the every other Wednesday that you guys aren't doing it. To help it grow, we decided we needed to be on every Wednesday. So we're doing seller supports one week and then hidden gems the next week and going back and forth.
I'm lost in the sauce about new shipping. Been out on sick leave. Would that affect me? I mostly sell jewelry. Nah, it shouldn't, bunches. It really shouldn't. Um,
Yeah, wait. So let's go back to PTIF.
okay, okay.
On the large ones, if you weren't shipping out flat rate and your in your items and you were shipping ground anyway, there's not much changing there. Matter of fact, the 1 to 5 pound rate is going down. It's $7.20 to ship 1 to 5 pounds ground anywhere in the United States under the new guidelines that are starting next month. They have not come out with their negotiated commercial rates for over 5 pounds yet, but I don't think it's going to be as bad as you guys think it's going to be. Jewelry for anything under 15 ounces,
Oh, that's weird, mystery.
that's standard. It's still going to go ground like it does today, but those rates are going up slightly. And we can go to whatnot. Let's Google search. Let's pull it up.
So, mystery, did you have max shipping on while Lissandra's pulling something up? You did not have max shipping on. Oh, that sucks. I'd go back and look at the settings, see what you had for the show, see what you had for your auction. Oh, sure. Hi. I'd go back and look at the settings and see what you had for the auction and for the show. Um, it sucks to have ended the show early because of that. But yeah, I actually double checked the settings, restarted, and it still was a problem. So, just an FYI, what if people are getting charged incorrectly? They can message whatnot about the shipping charges. It's harder to determine what the shipping charges are going to be because you didn't do a max shipping show, right? You know,
I don't know, D.
if we did a $5 max shipping, but people were getting charged $8 PC again, damn. And people were getting charged $10 for shipping. We just tell them to message whatnot, say the show is a max $5. You guys charge me $10, and whatnot refunds them the $5. Um, But in a show, there, Millie just put it up right there. This is how you do that. But in a show where you don't max shipping, it's kind of hard to determine what each of the purchases should be. You know they're wrong, but you don't know how wrong they are, right?
They took out the under 1 pound rates off of that page. They updated it at 143 today.
They updated what at
The
143.
upcoming changes to USPS shipping on whatnot and helped out whatnot.
Yeah.
They updated at 143. They took out the under 1 pound rates that they had given before.
So
It's not. It doesn't say anything now.
so it's gonna change again. I kept screenshots
I don't know. It just says
in the
packages under 1 pound will move to a simplified pricing model based on shipment weight only instead of shipment weight and shipping distance.
it's gonna
But
change again.
but the chart's gone.
It's gonna change again. But up to 5 pounds should be the gotcha. So that again, same type of deal with that mystery. That should be something that they can do what Millie said, go to the path, message whatnot about the shipping being overcharged, then they should get refunded back.
Were they were they in the United States?
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that, Andy. Maybe they got a lot of pushback from sellers who ship mainly under 1 pound. Maybe, but how are you going to let sellers dictate your quote unquote contract?
Oh, it's four
Is
different
it like
buyers.
four
Okay.
different buyers? Yeah.
I'm sorry. I was searching for the shipping update page and wasn't privy to all the chat.
Gotcha. Hmm.
Huh.
Yeah, that's BLX was
Really?
one. Really.
Well, that wasn't going that far.
I mean, 921 for 5 pounds. Yeah, they could have, rather than you ending the show, they could have made that request, and Whatnot could have looked at it. Um, yeah, exactly. Exactly. And sometimes it's as simple as swiping out of the show and back into the show to fix that. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you just have to have them message Whatnot to refund the excess shipping. It happens quite a bit, actually. I understand that. I understand that for sure. I would have had them swipe out and back in first to see if it kind of fixed the shipping charges. Wouldn't fix anything that they've already been charged, but it would have showed the free shipping up to 5 pounds. Did they? And still didn't do it? Yeah, then you probably did right by ending the show. Honestly, you probably did right because it would have been a mess for everybody.
We've ended shows because of shipping.
100%. Yeah, that sucks. I agree with Millie. That sucks. Sorry.
Oh, P Tiff. So that would P Tiffany, that would have been a custom profile to do that. Are you sure? Is she sure she had the custom profile set up right?
You can flip it back to you so I can stop staring here looking at nothing.
You ended the show and restarted it, same problem. I expect there to be a lot more shipping glitches while they're figuring out the back end
Uh,
of the new shipping
yeah.
changes, honestly. I really do.
There's literally 7 of you out of 41 in the giveaway for Mighty
And
Patches.
my suggestion is to always have your shipment tab screen up if it's possible while you're running your show. You could look at me. You could look at me.
You're in
You
the
don't even put yourself in the bubble, Noel.
right.
You were showing products this morning. I didn't see your face.
Look at Andy dropping off packages. I
Did
wonder
they
if
have
they
the
had the
new
new features.
features? I don't know.
That's a good question.
That is.
We don't have any of the new features, so I don't know. I can't test any of that yet. I wish I had the new features. I do. I do. I want to earn little points and trophies and boost people's room up for
What do you
free.
need to be on Whatnot any more than you already are?
But I want to boost people. Sandra, there you go. Knock PC right out of that 3 in a row.
Hey, you
Another one's
guys,
running.
and if you don't have acne, because Mighty Patches are made for pimples, use them on mosquito bites,
Heck yeah.
blisters, splinters. I had one help pull out funny enough, a glass splinter that was in my finger.
Hmm.
They're amazing. They're like the cure all for everything.
I love a
It's
good
like duct tape for
multitasker.
your face.
I love a good multitasker.
Oh, let's see here.
Let's see.
I've got it to. There we go. Yeah, I got it from. I was working in the Birch Hospital and I accidentally cracked a rhinestone open, a glass rhinestone, and got a little piece of a glass stuck in my finger. And someone had mentioned that literally the show before about they used them on splinters. They were great for splinters. And I was like, oh, let me try. Pop that sucker right on there. Oh, I just hit my ring.
Oh.
All right. I do have notes though, since unless
Oh.
we want to still talk about shipping. Under the 15 pounds, you said you had a screenshot. Can I see it? So they took this chart off, but the under 15 ounces, I'm sorry, I misspoke. The under 15 ounces, it's going up slightly, but it's tiered by weight. Well, Tony made me because I was like, you need to come help me with the seller sport because I don't know what I'm going to talk about. And since it's new, I don't get questions like I used to in my morning seller support chats.
Mm.
Oh, I have a question for you guys while he's looking that up. What's one thing you spend hours doing that buyers never notice? What's the invisible work behind your business? One of the ones. Did you find it?
I think it's on this computer. I think I downloaded the PDF.
Gotcha. Cleaning the linens after sourcing, filling out thank you cards, and that's why I don't do thank you cards. They're a great add-on. Woo! Removing sticker residue. Oh my gosh, Hop. I don't miss that. I don't miss removing. Cleaning and researching. Researching is one of mine. Hours of creating. And that's a hard one with homemade, right? Because you have a huge time investment into those projects. Inventory reconciliation, entering inventory. Maureen, do you use the CSV upload for your inventory? You do live demos? I think that's a great, I think that would be a great addition to Whatnot. As long as you have a way that you can still create and do the demos and still stay engaged with your chat. Because most of the ones I go in that are like live crafting, I feel like that's the missing element is because they're focused on what they're crafting, they can't be engaged with the chat. Organizing, Robin's closet. Have you seen my husband's office? Actually, we're getting ready to take a whole bunch of stuff, shelving and stuff from the store. We're about ready to take it to auction because now it is officially costing me money because I have no room to bring in our clothing. Oh, I talk way too much. Well, thank you, Millicent. Research and then never actually going live. My 80 shit was gets in the way. I ain't gonna lie to you. I an hour ago, or I guess it'd be an hour and 40 minutes ago, I looked at Tony. I was like, ugh, I don't want to go live. I don't want to do the seller support. What's up, Lynn? So CSV. Uh Tracy or Michelle, if you're still in here, if you could tag Crystal's Vintage Collective Collections. She does a CSV upload training. It's an Excel spreadsheet.
I don't have it.
I don't use it personally. I have hired out a lot of our listing, but she will talk you through how to utilize that Excel spreadsheet and to make your listing and uploading of things much quicker. And I think she does it every single week. It is like her weekly seller support chat.
Oh, Athena.
Athena, congratulations.
Mighty Patch number 8.
It's just summer. I haven't had a great show since spring. Have you thought about changing the times of your shows? I mean, think about it. So you said people are outside having barbecues, right? Which means they're probably out later. Maybe some later shows will do better.
Heard of what ability? Hey,
The
let's.
CSV upload. Seriously, go check out Crystal's Vintage.
Yeah.
Zoe's Treasures, one of the ones that tagged her, she swears by it too. I have never personally done it. We use Vendu, which is a cross lister for multiple platforms, and we hired virtual assistants, online virtual assistants in the Philippines, and we take the photos, we take the measurements, we weigh the items, and we send that over to them, and they do all of the research for us and most of the researching for us, and create the listings.
Yes.
Game changer if you pre-list. Oh, and Michelle Southern Charm 7, I know you use it too. Um, this is one of the newest things that I'm researching. Look at that beauty.
Oh my gosh, it's good. It's so good.
You want to see something crazy about it? Will you turn out the light?
Yeah. Here, I got it. It's crazy.
but I can't find it anywhere. But I know it's something special.
It's something.
Run it. $1.25 start, Tracy says.
Dream on.
We're never gonna live that down from you, are we, Tracy?
Oh, you thought it was a brooch? No.
Yeah, it's a
I
necklace.
even looked at it several times, Millie, because I thought maybe someone took a brooch and turned it into a necklace, but I don't think so. I think it's a necklace.
Can't find it anywhere.
Hey, Estate, how are you?
But it's something good. And in reality, if I was just dollar starting on Whatnot, I shouldn't be researching at all because then I get mad if it doesn't sell for what I want.
But if that's but if that turns out to be a $300 necklace, I I don't know that I can safely do a dollar
What's up,
twenty-five start.
estate?
It's pretty damn cool too.
How do we source jewelry? A little bit of everywhere, right? So we are still in our what was our brick and mortar grocery store. We still are in that building on the side of a highway. So we have signs outside saying we buy jewelry. Um we are working on setting up almost like a waiting room for people to come in that looks nice, like what a jewelry store would typically look like, but a very, very small one. Um, we do buy them online. I had a little epiphany, and I'm actually going to put it in right here because we're going to be talking about sourcing this Sunday. If you've never been to the Reselling Roundtable podcast on YouTube,
Look, Millie, Lysandra took your job.
if you've never been to the Reselling Roundtable podcast on YouTube, we go live every Sunday night at 6:30 Eastern time. This week's topic is about sourcing. And
1 minute on the giveaway. 1 minute.
I actually just kind of had a little bit of a epiphany, an aha moment when Jeremy went live from the flea market on his last Sunday chat show, which wasn't a chat show. But I had a little bit of an epiphany. And so I don't want to buy so much of my stuff online. The best thing you can do is make relationships with people that are local to you or even semi-local to you. For us, it's going to be semi-local to us because we're literally in the middle of nowhere.
There's like
See, Robbins, I didn't like it.
there's like 28 of you not in that giveaway.
But that's
The
not
heck?
but that's not what I go to Jeremy's Sunday chat shows for, and that's probably why. Well, one, I'm getting ready for work, so all I can do is really listen. I'm driving to work, I'm getting ready for work. I deliver Amazon packages for the post office on Sundays. So Sunday mornings guaranteed I'm working. Um Two, it wasn't fast enough for me. I like a fast moving show.
Yeah, that
Who's
was
getting
pretty
it?
fun.
Tracy.
Tracy, look at you.
Hopefully you didn't have local pickup on.
Doesn't matter. We're coming to PA soon enough.
I didn't think it was a bad show. It's just not what that's not my Sunday morning ritual.
I played hooky that day.
You played hooky that day for it? You loved it so much. See? Different strokes for different folks.
No, I
I'm not
like.
gonna lie. I texted someone. I was like, look, it's your favorite show, live shopping.
I do like live shopping shows, but they tend to be slow, which tends to oh my lord, which tends to be a little boring unless the product is really good, right? If it's just a whole bunch of really good stuff, you have a good opportunity of finding something that you wouldn't normally see. Um, but I like the live shopping shows.
Hey,
I do.
and we still plan on doing another one from Jungle Gyms
100%.
because
100%. I've learned from my first few or my first time, and we'll do it much faster, which should be better for everybody involved. Happy birthday, Psych! You're 46 from 1,000. Look at you. I have a show up for this evening, but oh my gosh.
SS,
I
you've
hope
been
he's
to
okay.
Jungle Gyms?
I hope your
Wait,
husband's okay, Psych.
where are you?
Where are you at, SS? Hold on, wait.
Psych, do your show from the ER.
No kidding. That'd be amazing.
And I hope, and seriously, I do hope he's okay.
Oh, you used to live in Kentucky. Gotcha.
Ah,
Okay, okay. Yeah.
yeah. So
Jungle Gyms is cool.
we did a live shopping show from Jungle Gyms, and I think our biggest problem. Sorry, it's my turn now.
There you go.
I think our biggest problem, I think, is that we took the camera and we actually, this is the stand that we bought so we could like wrap it around the cart, and we had the camera facing the shelves. Well, for those of you that don't know what Jungle Gyms is, it's a grocery store that specializes in international foods, and it's 2 acres. It's huge.
Freaking huge.
I mean, it's literally the largest grocery store in America. Yeah, it's huge and it's so cool. Yeah, it's like an amusement park. There's statues everywhere. There's sometimes animatronics. They do cooking shows from there and all kinds of stuff.
I think when I talked to the marketing guy there, that location, they've opened a second one in Cincinnati area, but that location has like 120,000 SKUs in the store.
It's huge. I mean, they've
The
got
other
stuff
one's got like 185,000 SKUs or something.
like, and so the amount of variety that that store has, no one on Whatnot can bring you. So our thought was, let's go shop the shelves. And so we had the camera pointing towards the shelves. The problem was, I think there were too many choices.
Yeah, when I was facing the camera to the shelves, everybody was just too busy looking at everything. Everybody was too busy looking at everything on the shelves, and it made it really, really slow. I think next time what I will do is just I will pull stuff off the shelf really, really quickly. One thing, put it up to the camera. Next thing, put it up to the camera. Next thing, and I will literally, if it doesn't sell, it doesn't sell. I don't care. I don't care. But I will run things a whole heck of a lot faster. I won't give choices so much as I will just run product, which, as everyone should know by now, helps the algorithm, brings more people into your show. May even just do it sudden death because there's so much quantity there. I don't care if you bid over each other. I don't want you to bid over each other. We'll set them at prices that work for us, so we can make a buck on
Yeah,
an item or
we had
something.
like predetermined, so we didn't do it like a lot of
100% true.
live shopping shows I've seen where it was just here's the price and I'm doubling the amount. We literally went through before the show and said, okay, $1 needs to sell for this amount for us to be okay, and $2 needs to sell for this amount for us to be okay with the cost and labor of one, shopping, but two, shipping it out.
Yeah.
And but as we got into higher price items, like actually, I'll give a great example. Noel, Trace Zoe's treasure's husband, bought this goblet, this Hogwarts goblet.
Yeah. Pretty sure it was a
Harry
goblet.
Potter. Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
I couldn't think of that name for a second.
Bunch of stuff.
It was $60 in the store. We marked it up $6 because I couldn't fathom charging someone $120 for that. There was no need for that. And our goal was to test it out and test the idea and learn
You're
some
welcome,
stuff
Bubs.
from it, not so much to make like a huge sum of money.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, what the reality is what we want at the end of it is I want to be able to sell. Oh, no, Tracy, those were hypothetical numbers. It was all hypothetical. Really, I swear. Hypothetical.
Do your fixed mouth.
Really, I just got a hoodie. Uh-oh. But anyway, the reality of that show is I'm not looking to make a ton of money. I'm looking to sell a bunch of product. I'm hoping to make $1 an item
And bring you a cool
and
experience.
bring a cool experience. The experience of Jungle Gyms is what we want to bring because it's a fantastic store. And I'm hoping that I can go back to the marketing manager and make it an exclusive event for I Love Discounts. That is my hope for that. Tony is your whatnot hookup for Jungle Gyms. So I have plans for it. We just haven't been back.
And another thing, a big mistake we made is we were out of town because it's no longer local to me. I don't live in. I never lived in Ohio. I
Ah,
lived in Indiana, about
shut
40 minutes
up,
away.
Ohio.
And
You might have Ohio people in here that just swiped out of the damn room.
sorry. And
Look, two people just left. Two people just walked right the hell out the door.
so it's not local to us anymore. And you live there. Weren't you in that show, Ferns? Or maybe it was right around the time we were doing that. Because you've told me that before. Or you were there and you're like, are you at Jungle Gyms? Like you knew where we were. Um, so we were traveling and it was on our way back from a trip.
Hello, Leslie.
And so we were just kind of
That's what I
stuck
thought
to the
first.
time frame in which we were traveling through, which was not a great time to be shopping. It was evening time.
Yeah, it was
And
bad.
I'm a big proponent that you shouldn't be showing other people's faces without their permission.
Although,
Feet pics only.
although Jungle Gyms. Oh, well, hello. I'm back. Um, and we told him that we weren't going to put people on camera and stuff like that, and he said, "Oh no, don't worry about it. We do videos and podcasts out of our store on the regular. We have signage posted by the door that you can and will be recorded at any time in this store. Everybody is okay with it. It's an agreed upon situation with Jungle Gyms. So while they do have all that, we still made an effort to keep people off. But if some people happen to be on the screen,
Which was a big decision to have the camera facing the shelves like
yeah,
we did.
yeah,
Was to keep people off
keep
other
people
people
off it.
off a screen.
Yep, exactly. So next time I'll probably just keep it down at the cart, unless we want to start showing the whole store again, which you want, because that's the goal of doing it. There is the experience of that grocery store, which is really a freaking cool place. So
I like that we just point to each other.
I'm done. I'm out of here.
Is that what so what did Tracy buy? Than just a hoodie. God, you guys sound like Tony and me.
Stop.
Like,
You don't
what
care
did
what
you
Tracy
just buy
bought.
on whatnot?
You have less than a minute on some Mighty Patches.
I do too. Like, what did you just buy for X amount of dollars? I mean, I guess I could just go look at the video receipt. We're not on two different accounts.
No, we are not.
Oh, you got a sweatshirt. Oh, he's talking about.
Oh, from the gift shop. That's funny.
That is
Hey,
funny.
how the hell are you cold in Dallas?
Is it really cold in Dallas? Isn't that where you're at?
He bought glass. He said, right?
Oh, actually, I'll let Tony handle it. You want to see what I.
Oh my God. Here, listen.
It was an accident. I accident bought something that was way more than his Hello Kitty bag.
Here, I can tell this story. Come on. See this? It's amazing. It's fantastic. It's awesome. It glows.
From
It's
the 1800s.
it's so good. It's so good. So Lysandra bought this one, and I will tell this quick story as a heads up to any of you buyers out there that use custom bid. So Battle of the Best was happening. I was in the current show. Lysandra went into the next show because we kept getting dropped with the raid. So she was always in the next show.
I might have been driving and delivering packages for the post office.
She was probably driving and delivering at the same time. So she was talking with the host of the show who owned this piece of glass, and the host was really apprehensive because this very expensive piece of glass only had an $11 pre-bid. She was really worried that it was going to be selling for like 20, 30, $40, right? When in reality, this is a with the stand and this, it's a $300 bill all day long. So Lysandra thought she would be kind and help this seller out by putting up another pre-bid. So she opened up her custom bid
While I'm driving.
while she's driving, and there is a glitch. I do not know if it is still a current glitch, but I know there is a glitch with custom bids that when you tap into the custom bid field, it does not clear out the next dollar amount bid that is available. It leaves the number in there and it puts the cursor at the beginning. So when if you don't look at it and you type your next bid, it increments the existing current next bid by whatever your current custom bid is going to be. So it had $15, $17 as the next bid. It's been like that. So it had $15 or $17 in, and because the cursor's right at the beginning, she didn't do the backspace or clear it out, and she put $25, which would have been her max bid, $25. She didn't want to buy it. She just wanted to help the lady feel a little bit better with a new bid in there. Well, it made her custom bid $2,517 for this piece of glass. She messaged me shortly
I
after and
said, we're
said
buying the next item.
that that next item we are absolutely buying. And I'm like, wait, what? Why? We can't do that. Don't spend, that's it's gonna go for 150 minimum. I said, we can't really afford that. I love the bowl, but do not. She said, no, you don't understand. I just placed a $2,517 custom bid. And I was like, what the hell did you do that for? So I went and looked, and that's when I learned about the custom bid glitch. Surprise! Yeah. Luckily, it stopped in the 180 range rather than moving on up.
Lauren just said I paid $251 for it.
She paid 250. No, it wasn't over 200. It was like 186 or something, I think. She'll look for sure. I'm pretty sure it was like 186.
Yeah, 170.
170 is what we paid. 170. So I did look it up. There's nothing exactly like that with that exact stand, but that's a $300 piece on eBay all day. So that's where it's going because I can't put it up here for $1.25.
Oh, the Aaron Sphere has entered the room. Now we're actually
Congratulations,
going to
Aaron.
talk about something.
All right, I can show you.
Do you just want to screen
I'll
share?
do the screen share, but you got to flip this back around to you.
Oh. Hi.
All right. So
No, that was totally me that accidentally made the pre-bid. Totally me.
oh, that was her. That was not me at all.
So it just arrived today. It took a trip around the United States before finally arriving to me.
So what do? Do you pick a tab or you just do the whole?
I just did the entire screen
and then fit it down.
because I feel like doing the other ones it tends to glitch.
That's right.
All right, you guys should see two screens, correct?
Does everybody see two screens?
And you can always click the little swap button over here to flip that computer screen to the top and put me in the bottom. If you don't see it, swipe out of the room, come back in.
Correct.
And I'll do it too. So just hang out. There's a giveaway going. Oh, I don't know how to
Minimize it.
minimize show. All right, I got it.
Okay. So, whoa, why is it me?
Oh, because I forgot to switch it back around.
That's a lot of Tony going on there. That's a lot of Tony.
All right.
All right.
Two screens.
Everybody got it on the top so you can see this better?
Hey, Billy.
All right. So I learned this from Coastal Peacock. He's been using it for a month
Aaron
or two.
does not see it. Close out of your whole damn app. Come back.
Okay. I'll wait for you guys. I'll wait. In the meantime, look at Lysandra's nose and eyeballs because that's cute. You need to back away from the screen a little bit. Even lower it a little bit. You got way too much. Look, you got all the. Look at here. Let me show you. Lean back. Sit comfortably. That's a little better.
Is that better?
Yeah, she's in both boxes. It's because I have to be in the show. I have to be in the show.
Infinite
Infinite
Lysandra.
Lysandras. I know. I think it's fantastic. Stop. So make sure you do the swap so that the screen is on tops because you're going to want to see this. You're going to want to do that to see the the pinned listing. Everybody good? Okay. Anyway, I'm going to give credit where credit is due. Coastal Peacock, Mark and Robbie, they I don't know if they figured it out or heard it from somebody else, but they started doing it. I asked about it because I saw it one night, and he showed me how to do it. So today or last night, he talked about it again, and it reminded me to test this and see that it worked.
Which we did today in a raid train.
Which I did today in my raid train. So what you do is you set up your show and you either import or create an auction listing.
So
And
let me pin that listing really quick.
don't pin it because I'm going to right here. So you go to product actions and you got
They
the.
can't see that because you got to minimize the screen.
Oops, I'm sorry.
Sorry, normally I'm the one operating the computer when we screen share like this. And you have got to get my face off of that.
Give me a sec. I'll fix it.
See, it's hard, isn't it?
Oh, it maximized. Oh, you bastard.
That's a whole lot of me going, wiping my eye. There they go.
Is that good? Can we see that now? Can everybody see the pinned action item, start action, pin item, edit? We can see that. Everybody can? All right. So again, here my auction listing is for $1. So I'm gonna hit the product actions. It's going to bring this list up. And instead of doing the pin or start auction, I'm gonna edit the auction listing.
And you can only do this from the computer,
Only from the
not from your
computer.
phone.
You cannot do it from your phone. So here's my auction. Here's my max shipping. Here's my starting price. So in here, if you click the arrows up and down, it's going to increment by dollars. But if you click in the box and you actually edit it with your keyboard, you can edit to $1.25. And then you scroll down and you hit confirm and tell me when you can see it on the screen here. Right there. Now my auction starting price is $1.25. You moved it around back to me. She's gonna sit here
You
and
cannot, Aaron.
you cannot do under $1. I did test that. If you clear the screen, you cannot start your number with the decimal point.
Do it again. He wasn't here.
Damn it, Aaron. So
Yes.
product actions. You can do $1.99. Edit item. You can make it whatever you want, just over $1.
And again, only from the computer can you do this.
Only from the computer. I've tried it with the arrow, Auntie Billy. It does not work. It just increments by dollars. I'll try it here in just a second with $1.25.
Nope. It has to be $1 or more.
Oh, the keyboard arrows. Gotcha. So there's my product actions, and now my item is $1.99. Let's see. No, it just erases it down. Oh, there you go. I see. Once you have 99 in there or something, yeah, moving the up arrow and down arrow, it can change. I see what you're saying. You can do it that way, but it's still incrementing it by dollars.
What's up, Lost Mermaid Gifts?
But you can, let's say you wanted to make,
Beast.
hey, what's up, combies? So let's say you wanted to, what Andy Sameta was saying earlier, $1.42 nets you out $1. You make it $1.42. And then you scroll down and you confirm it. Well, now your auction is $1.42. And if I pin it, you will see Starting price is $1.42. Here, let me run a giveaway real quick. Oh,
I've got to give
oh,
away.
you already did? Gotcha.
I'll
Okay.
be darned. Hey, and I'm not proposing that you utilize this. I'm just showing you how to do it. I don't know of the psychological benefits or negative attributes this could have to your auctions. But $1.42 is two in my head.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Mine too.
understand that. But $1.25 was a great little starting price. It negated most of the 30-cent transaction fee. I honestly, for $1.25 on something that I'm not trying to build a channel on, which today we were doing those pins.
When they swipe,
It goes up by the dollars.
It goes up by the dollar.
$1.25 would go to $2.25, $2.25 to $3.25. Yep.
Still goes up by a dollar. So
Yep.
I assume when it gets up, when does it start going up by $5?
Oh, it's
After
farther down.
$20?
Something silly. Let me see if I can.
Oh, the multiple faces is killing me.
I know. I'm going back to. Let me go to. Where do I want to go?
Ah, that's funny, Aaron.
Oh, I went to eBay. Sorry. I wanted to go to shipments.
We normally don't either. I do literally, I can't say 80% because we use the computer for shipping, but as far as like running shows and setting up my shows, I have, since we've started playing around with this bin and all these listings, I have started to use the computer because you can bulk import them into your shows from the computer. But historically speaking, I've done 95% of my show setup work on the phone.
They can see that, right?
Yeah.
So see how Robbie 125, 125, then here was a 325 and then a 425 and then some more 325s. There was
That's really, Aaron. Nah, we have a good old computer and um a wired in thermal printer.
yeah, so it's going to go up by $1. Are we any questions on that? Am I okay? Stop sharing. Does anybody have any
Are
questions?
you ready for the full frontal?
Ah!
Your printer is Bluetooth?
The
The
full
full body. Um
Okay, I'm gonna quit
we
sharing. You may have to swipe out to go back to regular. But
I
let's slow
have
down.
one Bluetooth printer, but our Rollo is our main printer, and I don't. It hasn't broke yet, so I haven't went through and rebought a wireless Rollo printer. Um, and my other printers, like the Bluetooth printer, I don't like it as well because the Rollo printer prints faster, and I'm impatient. So until my Rollo printer breaks, I will not be upgrading it to a Bluetooth.
Did your screen share go away, or did you have to minimize the show for it to
Ooh,
go
look
away?
at no, mine went away. Look at you, Lost Mermaid Gifts.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying. I like it. I like it a lot. It'll work great on the little ladder challenge. It'll work great for that.
Again, and I'm not saying that you should utilize it. We just know about it. We tried it today in a raid train because we didn't necessarily want to do dollar starts because we knew, actually, if you judge by that order you just showed,
They did get bid up.
they did get bid up.
But I was doing 5 second sudden death too, so that helps. And you were doing handfuls of pins.
I was.
So that also helped.
Which Tony has now been looking them up and is not so happy with me.
Some of those. Look, listen. So I said, okay, let me just go to eBay and take a look, right? Let me just look. The very first pin, the very, 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 very first one I pulled out of the box is this pin. Now, there's like 3 to 5 of them listed on eBay. They have the brand new card, they're in their baggie, whatever. They're brand new. They're $40 to $50 for that pin.
Why?
Probably because it was a very limited edition.
Why are we buying carnival pins?
I'm like, dude, I can literally put that on eBay for $25 and sell it in probably 1 week. It had two or three sold listings at $40. I was like, okay, that one's going to eBay. So now I started looking up a
It'll
few
come
more.
on Whatnot too.
Oh yeah, yeah, it'll be on Whatnot too. Yeah, exactly. Lost Mermaid. I'm sure it was just a one tour run or something, and they did that pin for the special run of that ship or something.
Lost Mermaid
So
gifts. Have you
turn the
tried?
phone around if you're going to talk, so they're not sitting here staring at me.
I know it sucks, doesn't it? Have you tried your shipping on the driftwood yet? The larger pieces of driftwood? Yeah.
Nice, that's fantastic.
How did you decide to do the shipping on it? And for anybody in the show, a little backstory. Lost Mermaid Gifts, she does amazing jewelry. She hand makes it. She goes collects sea glass from the beach and then she makes jewelry out of it as well as other things. And one of the things she's been experimenting with is driftwood and making items out of driftwood. If you've never seen her crowns, holy cow, you guys, you're missing out. Seriously. But anyway, she wanted to start selling larger driftwood pieces on here, and I think we were driving up to Pennsylvania.
Yep.
And so we had some time to talk, and so we talked on the phone, and I was like, "Look, you have a show with open orders on it? Go in there and start messing around with the calculations. Don't save anything on anybody's label so it doesn't generate a label, but start going around there and messing up with dimensions because dimensional weight is a big thing, and start messing around with that and see what happens. Everything bundled, no problem. Yes, awesome. I'm so happy for you. That's funny.
Next topic.
You know, Airbnb is starting to do kind of like Whatnot, where Whatnot's trying to push all of these meetups, right? So Whatnot sellers can meet up and really network with each other and get to know each other. Airbnb is doing the same thing, and they've really been pushing it hard. I probably get a notification once every other day.
Yeah.
Oh, shut it, Millie.
No.
Thank you. All right. Let's see what's in my notes. We're not going to be on for much longer.
If we don't know, we at least will try to find out. Because I'm all about learning too.
I'm going to ask you another question. What's one thing you'd stop doing if you started over
On Whatnot.
on Whatnot? If you could go back to your first month selling, what would you quit immediately?
It's a good question.
What would you quit?
Fighting with you.
Fighting with me? We don't fight. Not very much. Nobody?
Just kidding. You
My
quit your
current
current job.
job.
Wait, your current job is Whatnot. And your current job is your fault.
It is your fault. You're the one that said, Tracy, we need to zhuzh up the show. Your fault.
Trying different starting prices throughout the show. Oh, Lysandra will dispute that one, Lost Mermaid.
So, no, because she does dollar starts now. And I will
Oh,
touch on
gotcha.
that because estate addicts, and I just talked about that, raid trains and trying to be part of the in crowd.
Oh, that's a good one.
That is a good one. So, different starting prices. And I do feel very strongly about this. And we
We'll talk
just went
about
over it. Zoe's Treasures right there in the chat. She hosts what's called a CEO challenge. There's 8 participants this month, and for 4 weeks they focus on one thing they want to improve their business. It could be average order value, it could be consistency, systems and processes on the back end, it could be a lot of different things. They pick it on what they want to focus on and improve. Congratulations, Kimberly. And So I had mentioned in the first one, and what happens is it's kind of like a little raid train style. They call it a showcase, and each participant goes through and runs a show. Tracy kicks it off, Zoe's Treasures, and then she co-hosts Tony and me at the end, and we kind of go over the shows and what we've seen. Um, so Estate Addicts had asked me, what did I say about the different starting prices? And I also went over this Monday night during the little co-host at the end. The brain wants predictability. When buyers enter a show, they're trying to answer one question: how much money am I about to spend here? Besides the more obvious of what cool shit do you have that I can buy? But if every item starts at $1, they understand that game. If every item starts at $10, they understand that game too. When start prices jump around $1, $8, $3, $15, the brain has to keep recalculating, and every auction becomes a new decision instead of a habit. And that creates decision fatigue. Buyers stop auto bidding. With consistent starts, buyers develop muscle memory. Dollar start, sure, I'll throw in a bid, especially if they've already hit max shipping, right? And there's no shipping charge under there. When the starts vary, then they pause for a second, like, wait, this one's $5, and the last one was $10. Is this worth $5? And there's extra seconds of them thinking. Typically, the response is they don't swipe at all.
I was going to say, what happens when your customers are thinking about bidding and thinking about the numbers while you're trying to show the product?
Yeah. It also breaks the momentum in your show. And I've talked a lot about this a lot on the CEO challenge and kind of in the past. But Tony and I spend a lot of time thinking about our show flow and thinking about ways to make our processes within the show as efficient as possible so we can show as much product as possible. That doesn't mean that we're doing 5 seconds auction and throwing it to the side, and 5 seconds auction throwing it to the side, right? But we think about things that we can do either before the show, after the show, or ways to make things more efficient within the show so it can just run smoother. I will say this is where we have a huge advantage being a couple than just running the shows by yourself. But even we've taken, like, we'll say our earring show, right, where we've made a game out of it and it is 100% a two-person show. We've thought about ways to make that more efficient so Tony can run it by himself. But multiple starting prices breaks the momentum. A great whatnot shows have a rhythm to them, right? $5, $5, $5, and the pace almost comes hypnotic if you can keep that pace and momentum going. Random start prices interrupt that rhythm, and it feels like dancing with a tempo that keeps changing. It changes expectations. So suppose you've run like 10 $1 starts. Now suddenly you start one at $15, and again the buyer goes, wait, what's different about this one? Why is it $15 versus $1? And it could make your buyers feel nickel and dime, even if that's not your intention. People enjoy consistency because it feels fair. Fairness builds trust, and trust builds bidding. No one asked for my opinion, but I gave it on consistent start prices.
Right.
But Lost Mermaid brought it up, and she has seen a lot of success in going to set start prices. And what did I miss while I was doing all of that? Ray
What's
Trans and trying to be a part of the in crowd.
what's the best start price? Thousand Treasures, that's 100% up to you.
It is up to you.
It's how you source, it's how much you need to sell it for, it's how much you're trying to make in profit, it's how much you're trying to sell. Um,
So
for Lysandra and myself, for Lysandra and myself, we are dollar start hose, if you will. I like the dollar start. I typically buy my product in bulk. I want to sell my product in volume. And to do that, I want to give my buyers the least amount of barrier to buy. So I do dollar starts. I do max shipping. But that's me. You may or may not can afford dollar starts and max shipping. I don't know your business. I really don't. So I can't tell you. I can't. Why can't I start a giveaway by the phone? I can't tell you what is the best for you. I can tell you what is the best for us. You start at $3 and you don't get enough bids. So I would I would encourage you to go back and analyze those shows and see, is it you? Is it your product? Is it your environment? What can you do to improve what you're doing while keeping your $3 starts, which you obviously think $3 starts is where you need to be. And if you can't, maybe switch that around too. But I'm not, listen, I am not going to sit here 100% and tell you to go to dollar starts. I'm not. I
Because
can't.
dollar starts by themselves don't make you successful.
They don't. It's a little bit of everything, right? Lower cost of entry for buyers, good product, entertaining hosts, fast moving shows, all of these little things,
Engagement.
engagement with your customers, all of these things help make a show a success, not any one of them. Does that make sense? You could have fantastic items, be a crappy host, and $3 starts and may not be able to sell anything. Maybe you can sell it all. Who knows? I have seen some crappy hosts sell some crappy Timu stuff starting at $1 for ridiculous amounts of money. And it just blows my mind. I can't give you the formula for instant success when it comes to dollar starts or what your start price should be. I can't. But I will tell you what we know to the best of our knowledge.
I've seen some very successful shows doing $10 starts. I know someone on the app that recently mainly was a bin seller and recently started running $20 auctions and has been finding a lot of success with that. My opinion is to always get to the lowest starting price you can possibly do. But it doesn't mean you can't be successful because you're not doing dollar starts.
100%.
I will say, don't be doing $5 starts and you're only showing a $5 item. For me, just deciding the start prices throughout the show was exhausting. 100% Lost Mermaid. And that's one of the reasons we started on this app as pallet sellers. So it was very easy, right? We're buying in large quantities, and it's very easy to say, there's 1,000 items in this pallet. This is what I paid for the pallet, and get it and average my cost for each item in that pallet.
Oh, I will say this.
Back to him.
No, not yet. Just leave it there. It's real quick. I will say this. Do not start your stuff at $5 with the expectation that you need to sell it at $15 and then get mad at customers for only bidding it up to $6.
But
It's a, that's a choice you made.
so it was very easy because we cost average what we were buying. It was very easy for us to come to a lower starting price. And to think it in terms of that. Like I paid $15 for this one, but I paid $5 for this item. What did I pay for this item? I bet thinking of different starting prices would be get exhausting in a show. Um,
Yeah,
but
no kidding.
that cost averaging, it allowed me to think in terms of everything is the same price, so I no longer have to physically think during the show how much I'm going to run something for. I no longer have to research the items to determine their worth. Like we were talking before, there's things that there's invisible time sucks within your business that are just a part of being a business that your customer never sees.
Yeah.
Researching. I should not be researching this.
We shouldn't be. But
Because I go to Dollar Started on Whatnot, it's definitely not going to bring what I have perceived as the value because of my research.
what's up, Envy? However, that piece is just too intriguing for me, and I feel like I need to figure out what it is worth. I need to figure out what the worth is. Is it worth the dollar start on Whatnot and hope it goes to X amount of dollars? Or is that truly a $300 Juliana necklace? I have no idea, but
Kimberly.
I really want to find out. Oh, you got it on the
Yeah.
computer. But I want to find out. And I can't sit here like last night we had 200 pieces of jewelry. There's no way I have the time nor do I want to take the effort to search 200 pieces of jewelry and find out what's worth what. I don't care. I can't care on the mass scale of it. I will care on a few pieces. So just if I grab something and say, "Oh, that seems extraordinary. Let's try to figure that out and see."
Let me pull up the locket from last night.
What's up, Envy? How does Whatnot work? Do you pre-list or random pulls? Um, our whole business has been built on random pulls. Over the course of the last month or so, we have been selling vintage decor elsewhere. And because I use Vindu, I can cross list to multiple platforms. So we have been putting things in our buy it now on Whatnot because it's available to us to do so. In my show, my items that I'm running, it is still a random pull show.
And because we've been experimenting with listing items now, I have been like today's show, it has every item that we have on Whatnot static listed. It is in this bin right here. But this is a chat show. So I'm not moving your thought
Oh,
your brain into somewhere else that is not what I have on screen.
yeah. We have
I am
we have done two pre-list or one pre-list show when we were doing all sterling silver.
we've done two.
Two. I thought it was two.
Two
We
pre-listed
did
sterling
two
silver
pre-listed
shows.
sterling
It's a
silver
lot of
shows.
effing work.
It's a lot of work.
But
Go ahead.
we've been experimenting with this bin, but I'm really starting to think in our selling shows where we're running our random auctions of not having that bin be there and
Yeah,
not having it loaded.
sometimes I think the bin is distracting from the auctions. Um, but Lysandra said in our next sterling that we would probably pre-list that as well ahead of time so you can potentially get pre-bids and stuff on it.
When did I say that?
Last week when you said you were our next sterling show, you were
No, no,
good.
no, no. I just said that I needed to be a week ahead of time so I could market the sterling silver show.
You did say pre-list, but you don't want to
But
pre-list it now?
well, we
I'm
already
good either way.
we're talking about pulling some things out of our bin, which we've already done the work and pre-listed them.
Okay. Gotcha. Sure. I'm easy either way.
Give me a second. I'm going to show you this locket, the sterling silver locket that we sold last night. Gorgeous. I don't even want to know what its retail is.
Millie says she'd like to be involved in that conversation about pre-listing or not for the next Sterling show. Robin, it was amazing. I don't know what that's worth, but
I'm going to try to find it. We did not look up. So we did a jewelry show last night. Yeah, you'll be able to find it easier than I will on my phone. So we did a random show last night.
oh my god,
Oh, that's gonna be fun to ship. I just sold a swung lantern on Whatnot. Anyway,
wow,
so
hello.
so we bought an estate lot and there was sterling silver in it. And I will say typically in the past we have pulled that sterling silver out or the gold. I will still continue to pull gold out. I'm not dollar starting gold on this app and or anywhere for that matter.
Nope.
And but we decided that maybe that was a mistake and we were going to start leaving the sterling silver in the lots. So We went through it. We pulled all the sterling out. We tested it to make sure that what we were selling you what we advertised. So we tested it all to make sure it was actually sterling silver. And then we put it back in the jewelry box and we sold it all last night, dollar starts. Look at this freaking locket. I don't want to know what it actually costs. I'm not looking it up.
Chat.
Chain and locket were sterling silver.
Hold on, the flashlight will go away. There it is.
I know they got a fantastic deal. It went for $35. But that locket was probably in the other places was probably over $100. Don't tell me that new to you.
Oh my God, no.
No, don't look it up because now he'll get mad. So what Dollar Starts provided us is I don't have to look up my product and the value of it on other sites. I'm just if I'm making money, I am happy, except for when stuff like this happens. Damn, that's the same one. What's the price on that?
150.
I knew it was worth over 100. It's okay. They got a great deal. I made money on it. And guess what? They'll be on my next show. Customer for life. 100%. Oh, let's see. Let's do another question. Ooh,
She said, "Ooh, I got a good
the
one."
next one I really like. Yeah. I actually happen to know this customer personally. They're a local customer of ours. They were a customer of a brick and mortar store. Um, they're not going to resell it. They bought it for themselves.
Yeah.
And God love her because funny enough, it was a stepmom and a daughter bidding against each other in the show.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
And then the stepmother won it. And then the daughter goes in there and puts, emojis in the chat that she's upset. So the buyer was like, "Oh, did I overpay?" So she calls her. She's like, "What happened? Did I pay too much?" And she's like, "No." All right. I really like this one. So everybody tells you to go rewatch your shows. If you don't do that as a seller, you should. Believe me, I know how excruciating it is. I know. But if you're having trouble getting people in your room, keeping them in your room, getting people to come back, think about what makes you click follow. Instead of talking about instead of talking about selling and what you're doing wrong in your show, think put your buyer hat back on. Why do you follow someone? Why do you unfollow someone? What makes you stay in a live show and what instantly turns you away? Hey, Select, how are you doing?
What's up,
I know
Select?
it's painful just to watch receipts, but think about your favorite shows and your favorite sellers on this app and what are they doing that you like. Then think about your least favorite sellers that you never go see that you clicked in their show once for 10 seconds, or let's give them the benefit of the doubt, you clicked in their show for 5 minutes and then you clicked right back out and never went back. What makes you swipe on an item? Then go rewatch your show. We're quiet. Really, really quiet. Are we hunting rabbits?
Why is everybody so quiet?
Um, there's one of What Liz Likes does a great seller support on here too, by the way, on late Monday mornings. And she talked about a seller that she absolutely loves, but she can't watch him sometimes because he's got food crumbs in his beard. One of the things for me is dirty fingernails,
Oh my gosh,
which is funny because I lived off grid and actually don't really have an issue with it. But when your fingernails are right up in the screen, the last thing you want is for them fingernails to have crud underneath them.
she gives me so much stuff.
I do.
I literally have to go and clean my nails every single show. Cut them. I've never manicured myself so cleanly as far as nails are concerned in my entire life until whatnot.
That's
I
actually
can't take eating in camera.
that's a
Yeah,
big one for Tony. He will not hardly eat on camera.
I won't. I won't. I did mess around with it in the raid train because I was trying to shut my mouth, so I ate some jelly beans. But I won't eat. There was even a time Lorelai, we were doing a late show, and she door dashed me donuts and said, "There you go," because I want everybody was talking about donuts, and I was like, "Oh, donuts sound amazing." She literally door dashed me donuts, which was insane. I'd never seen anybody like that, but it was so cool. But I told her, it's like I can't eat the donuts and sell and be live. I'll eat them after the show. But I thank you so much and I appreciate it. But I couldn't do it.
I'm going to show you from the phone, but you can do it from your computer too. I think I can show you, but I'm live right now. So
Do you want me to
when
just
you go
share
to your seller hub, yours might look different. This is an Android. But where it says upcoming shows, you can click on this button right here and see up here it says past shows. Click right there. And then you don't look at those numbers, but then you can click on any of those shows.
She said, don't look at those numbers.
You can click on any of those shows and you can watch the video from there. And you can do it from the computer too.
You're welcome, Kathy. Welcome to Whatnot.
And congratulations on your first show. I
Heck
hope it
yeah.
went well. Please know that Whatnot boost your first show. Like kind of like you can pay to promote your show. Whatnot automatically does that for your first show. So don't be disappointed if the next shows don't go as good. It's all part of the journey, the Whatnot journey. Yeah, we use for streaming, like what I'm recording off of right now is an iPhone. When you're selling jewelry, that wide angle zoom that iPhone has is amazing. It's like, it's so good. And then the iPhone also allows you to multicast straight from it if you want to multicast your show onto YouTube or Facebook or Twitch. So we bought an iPhone specifically for streaming. I hate iPhones.
Right now, my past shows are back to 516. So 2 months.
2 months, 60 days for receipts. Yep, that makes sense.
So receipts and the past shows hold up for 2 months.
I hate iPhones, so I still use an Android as my daily phone, and we use this iPhone strictly for Whatnot shows. And if you
If you smell,
if you sell small items
smell you
like
later.
jewelry, there's seriously that the camera on the iPhone is definitely superior. I hate to
If
say
you do jewelry, if you do smalls, I would highly, highly, highly suggest an iPhone. I was only on for 35 minutes. I also accidentally ran on the wrong show title when I went live.
that,
Shit happens, Kathy.
that happens. Did you learn something? That's the most important thing. Did you learn from your first show?
Absolutely, Ty.
Yeah, but that has to do with Apple's Play Store, right?
Well, they build everything for Apple first.
But that isn't there a security reason around that? Like it's a closed market.
F if I know.
You're the technology person.
I know so little about iPhone and Apple that I don't know or care.
Tony also hates
I
iPhones.
do.
What's up,
Hey,
Delinda?
Delinda.
Ask
That's
Noah.
Noel. Yeah, Noel's gonna know before Tony will. I The only reason we have an iPhone is to stream because we sell jewelry. Antlers look grainy on here, and their camera is better. To be honest, I'm an iPhone user, 100%.
The sound is actually better too.
The sound's
The
better
sound
on the
quality
iPhone.
is better on the iPhone with whatnot shows.
It is.
Probably in general. I don't know. So I'm going to show you some. What was like? Were your ears ringing? I was just talking about you. I was talking so much shit.
Oh, do tell.
All right. So I'm going to show you something with the iPhone. So what do I got to do to activate it?
Turn the camera.
I did.
Okay, now hit the three buttons and zoom out.
Zoom out.
Zoom out all the way.
Look at Tony's messy desk.
Yep, you're welcome. And then you pinch zoom in.
Then I can pinch zoom in, and I can bring this piece all the way up. Like I'm half an inch from my phone.
No blur.
Not even that. And it's not blurry. And it follows the item and auto focuses.
iPhone is amazing for jewelry
Let's get in
and
our
small
nook and
items,
crannies.
folks. If you sell this type, you should really consider an iPhone. Less than a minute on the giveaway, by the way.
You cannot do this with an Android.
No, not at all.
Not even close. Move it far back, it's still autofocused. I will say something else. If you're a seller that likes to sell face forward, which there's nothing wrong with, it's a great way to build trust with your audience. And you're holding up a small item like this.
Oh my gosh.
What do you think the camera's going to try to focus on? Because you'll see it a lot, right? You'll see where you see the customer's
Exactly,
face, they're
Liz.
holding up a product and the product's all blurry, but their face is nice and crisp.
The
The
big
big
head.
Thanks. Your camera doesn't know what to focus on. So
I warned you.
see how this is blurry and it's focused on my face. And that's why you'll see a lot of people do this with their hand to block out the rest of it. But it's your face. The camera does not know what to focus on. It doesn't realize it wants you to focus on this piece right there. It's looking at your beautiful face.
Mighty Patch giveaway number 20.
Cool. We gotta get off here. I'm gonna go broke. Android used to not to have, and see,
And when we
Liz,
first started, it
when-
was on Android and it was decent.
when we first started, the Android was fine. And again, we weren't showing jewelry though.
But it was health and beauty.
It was health and beauty. But somewhere, some update made it so crappy to the point that we went out and bought an iPhone.
Yep. Show did.
All right. I'm gonna let
You are?
yeah, I'm gonna let Tony talk to you for the last 4 minutes while I find someone to read. Unless you guys have some more questions. Sorry for the shaky camera. Bloop. Oh look, I can see your pajamas.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
That's amazing.
Benefits of working from home.
That's the zoom out feature right there. You're welcome. Benefits of working from home, 100%.
There you go.
Thank you. Liz, I mean, for the most part, you're okay, right? Your soap, you don't need to zoom in. The ephemera. Hey, those little cards, have been doing fantastic, by the way. I've watched both shows as much as I could. But the little ephemera is great, and you don't need the zoom for that. Oh, did you finish today? Yeah, that was
bummer.
yeah, that was a good little lot.
You got Tony to pull out all his postcards. They're not as cool as yours.
They're not as old. But I'm like, I got a crap load of postcards. Let me go take a look at these. Can I pop them up and start moving them out?
You got a crap ton of slides, picture slides.
I do have a lot. There was actually a 35 millimeter slide show today on Whatnot.
Was there?
Yep, sure was. It was crazy. She said, do it. Only way to be comfortable. Pajamas? Damn, Skippy.
We're about ready to schedule a sticker show.
So I learned I need to figure out somewhere else in my house to go live live from because my knees were killing me. On your bed. Hey, Kathy. don't go live on your bed. Find a table and a quiet place, a desk, somewhere where you can sit, focus, do whatever you're doing, and still be comfortable. Um, I'm not gonna bad talk. It's your first show. It's a really gorgeous house. One of one of the worst times I think I've seen on Whatnot is several sellers going live on their bed, showing a product on their bed. I just that's a Tony personal opinion. It may not be widespread across everywhere else, and I don't want anybody in the chat if you have an issue with it giving Kathy crap. I'm not trying to give you crap. I'm giving you polite, positive information. Thank you, Tracy. So don't take it as I'm giving you shit. I'm not. I am giving you some helpful tips. Um, find find somewhere that can be your whatnot space that is a positive environment for your customers as well as comfortable for you.
Teresa, I'm not gonna lie. So we're getting ready to purchase these 1,000-pound bales of clothes
Oh,
and start doing clothing
we're about
sales.
to do stuff.
And one of the things we're gonna cut them open live, right? It's all about the treasure hunt. What's in these 2,000 pieces of clothing and what could be there. The problem is this is a 1,000-pound bale of clothing. It's huge and it's compressed down really, really tight. So when we cut it open, it's gonna go poof. It's gonna like explode. And we're trying to
Yeah,
we've
one
been
second,
trying to
Panda.
figure out how to keep these clothes off the floor. I can't put it on a table. It weighs 1,000 pounds. So it's going to be on a pallet. But how do when it explodes, how do I keep the clothes from touching the floor? Something we're thinking through. And Panda, I'm going to give you to Tony for that question because he's the Vanna White of us. Yeah, that's kind of
Yeah,
what we're going to do, Liz.
yeah. Our first suggestion with that, Liz, or our first idea with that is it's coming in on like a half a pallet. I'm gonna surround it with other pallets because I can't lift it. I'm gonna surround it with other pallets and maybe do like some drop cloth or something there so it doesn't hit the concrete. So it'll be kind of explode over a whole area of pallets. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I get it. We are going to move soon, so the house isn't the best. I got you, Kathy. Again, I'm not giving you shit, Kathy. I'm offering feedback. That's all. Take it for what you will. If you ruled out all the places people had an opinion about, you'd have a single place left. Do what's best for you.
No, someone asked about keeping people in their getting people in their show.
Yeah, yeah, I'm coming back to Panda. I saw Panda.
And I also am going to recommend you. We do a podcast with Zoe's Treasures and Green
not gonna work.
13 on Sunday nights, and we have covered that topic twice. 2 hours of three businesses conversating just about that.
What? A
How to keep
pandas?
how to people uh,
A pandas?
on getting people in your room.
Correct. So KJ, one strap at a time will work for the first one. After two, maybe even three, I think there's five that they're going to come strapped on. After two, it's going to explode. They're compressed very, very tightly. Um, yeah, so Panda, I will just say this briefly because Lysandra just directed you to podcasts and you can go back and rewatch those. I will say this. So, Whatnot promotes your first show automatically, okay? Which is probably why your first show was so good. Um, the hope and goal with that. Oh, they do two now,
Really?
or did it used to be two and they stopped? Because I've only ever heard one. Really? So, but she said her second one wasn't that good, so I'm gonna assume it wasn't promoted, Liz. Gotcha. You would know more than me.
Well, she said so bad. Her second show was
Yeah,
so
second
bad.
show was your second one wasn't good either, Robin said. Yeah, okay. So I've always heard the first show. I'm not or ever have been in the whatnot. I, I'm not gonna say what I was about to say. I have no whatnot specific knowledge outside of what they tell us or what is written.
It
But
was
I've
great.
always
Just no one.
what's that?
She said it was great. Just no one.
At least you got a positive attitude about it. Um, so from my knowledge, what not promote your first show, the second and third one, and this is a story that we hear a lot with people who start their first show, smack and banging. You know, all these people coming in. I got lots of people to stay. What are you looking at?
None.
Oh, but then my second show, it was if it was nowhere near the first, and I truly think it's that initial show promotion versus the future shows. So, and it's too late because most people don't go into seller help shows and ask these questions before running their first show. So it's too late to get this type of information to run the second show with armed with knowledge. Um, but yeah, from your first show, it's about I honestly I think being on as long as you possibly can while learning the app and understanding, as well as not blowing out your back end process too terribly much. Because if you sell 200 items and you've never shipped on whatnot, it it might make you cry.
No dead air. Talk the whole time. Talk like your best friend is there, even if no one's in your show.
Yeah.
Don't allow yourself to get defeated. Plenty of people watch from the lobby.
Yes, you can. You
And
can.
this is the lobby, right? And you can double click.
Don't it not double
Oh,
click. Not double click. Just press and hold.
press and hold, and I can watch
I'm
their
not.
show.
We're not in the show, but you can watch from the lobby. So people are watching. People are scrolling through. Um, and if you're selling the same stuff in show two than you are in show one, then something has changed because people will still be coming in. You can see the joins. Um, it will be considerably less, right? But you have to figure out a way to capture the ones that are coming in. Estimate 5% of
Yeah,
whatever scrolls in is going to maybe stop for a couple minutes and watch, right? Yes, correct, Billy. You can get the sound. Um, but the reality is you're through 3 or 4 shows in. Right now, it's just about being consistent, go live, keep that a positive attitude that Lysandra was talking about. Keep talking, keep selling your products, run your auctions, even if 0 people are in the room, run them and keep going. Just keep going.
make
Go into,
sure when you hold an item up, don't be like, if you want me to run it, just let me know. Just pick it up and run the auction.
yep.
If no one bids, awesome. I'm going to put this back, run, go to the next item.
And having family in your show is amazing to help keep you going.
That's
We
kind of what we had our first couple shows.
We absolutely did. We had some family, we had some friends, we had some local customers. We told everybody, we sent out to everybody that we knew, hey, we're going to have our first show. We're doing dollar starts. Why don't you come on in and get some good deals on some health and beauty? Because I'm pretty sure it's going to go horribly. And we had what, 10, 12 people show
We had
up? And
12 people in our first show, but we personally knew 10 of them.
yeah, we knew 10 of them. So, and I sold him the product. I'm like, here, here's your dollar items. You know, come in and go crazy, go to town. And then the second night,
The second show, I think we had 15.
yep, we had them plus a couple others, and we did the same thing. How many times do you go through your items if you only have 20 to 30? 20 to 30 items is kind of tough. I'm not going to lie to you because you should be showing those items constantly, right? Yes, you can recycle through because theoretically you should have new people in your show every 20 minutes, every half hour you should get new eyes. The problem comes, let's just hypothetical this for a second, Kathy. Let's say you have 10 people in your show right now. You go through 30 items with all 10 of them, and in it takes you 30 minutes. So 30 minutes later, now you have 15 people. You have the same 10 and 5 new people. If 30 minutes later you cycle through those same 30 items again, those first 10,
Gone.
they're out the door. Now you're down to 5 people. Now you're hoping you get some other people, but you do that for 30 minutes and then you come back and let's say you had nobody. Those 5 people have already seen what you have. You're going to cycle through again. Now you got nobody. So I would I would I would come in with an amount of product that you feel you can run over the length of the show that you want to have with very little repeats. Save the repeating for the next show.
Noelle says too. Liz says she tries to run all of her stuff 3 times before ending
Yeah,
the
yeah,
show.
yeah. I mean, it's entirely it's entirely possible. It's entirely up to you. But I'm giving an option that I in my head this is the first thing I think about. I try not to rerun too much because I don't want the initial people to see that and roll out.
Well,
You do get new people, but I don't want my first people to leave.
it's another reason we do dollar starts to sell through rate.
Also true. I do dollar start, so very little gets unsold.
And I'm going to give you a perfect example. And it happened just in last night's show. So Tony had this necklace that he showed. He had this necklace that he showed, and no one bid on it for $1. No one. Okay, so he puts it aside. No big deal.
Exactly, Liz.
At the end of the show, we're kind of cleaning everything up before we end up running the whole jewelry box that all the jewelry was in. And I start handing Tony things to rerun. That same necklace that didn't sell for $1 at the beginning of the show sold for $6 at the end of the show.
But my show was 5.5 hours long, 4.5 hours long.
Yeah, we ran a
So it's not like I ran my show for an hour and a half and then I repeated an item that didn't sell an hour and a half ago. It was something that didn't sell 4 hours ago. So I mean, it was a whole different set of people because you have to realize your show is going to evolve many times the longer that you stay live. Um, And oh, 100, oh, please, 100%. How many times have we been in a show, in my show, where I've run an item at $1, went to zero, nobody bought it, I put it away, someone says, "Oh, I missed that. Can you rerun it?" Yeah, sure. And then 4 people bid it up to $12. It happens. I get it. People are in the background doing other things, not paying attention. They're waiting for noise, sound cues to bid on whatever it is that they're paying attention to. And, if you drone on and on and on and on too much, they just kind of tone out what you're saying and miss stuff. So, anyway, there are many options. My personal opinion is try not to rerun too much in one show. Liz says she runs things 3 times. Liz has been on this app 3 years, 4 years now, Liz.
I was thinking 4 or 5. You're welcome, Innocence.
Something. She'll answer here in a minute. Do you 4 years? Liz has been on a whatnot, both as a past employee and as a seller for 4 years. She runs three things, or if she runs items 3 times in her show before she's done, there's something to it. I try not to do that. Not intentionally, anyway. What does she say? Do I feel like there's certain categories or flags that attract more? If you're asking for what's being attracted most today, it's whatever whatnot is pushing.
Correct. Like when we were selling in the food category, it was a fairly small category, and we would literally fight for the top show in that category.
Yeah, no, well, that's a
As
good
far
point.
as room count. Um, they did a push for it, and now you go in there and there's hundreds of shows. And same thing happened, we started in health and beauty, not that we were in like the top 1, 2, or 3, but we could consistently be in the top 10 of shows in health and beauty. And um but they were really pushing health and beauty when we got on it, and now 100 shows an hour start.
Yeah,
Jewelry, they're not pushing, but it's already a big category.
yeah,
We're nowhere near the top.
nowhere near. and I'm okay with that. I've gone live long enough in jewelry that we found our core 20 that's in every show. They like to come in, hang out, chat with us, buy some product, and then as the show progresses, other people come in, they see what we're selling. Some people stay and buy, some people stay and chat. Most people scroll on to somebody else and find something
Because
more to their liking.
we're not their flavor.
Sometimes people don't like teenage boy humor, which I am pretty good at. But that's the thing. The longer you run, the more consistency you have, and we'll have your people that always show up. 100%. You know, 95% of sellers out there doing seller help is going to tell you consistency is the key. You'll get a handful of people that disagree with that, but whatnot, one of their main things, if you ask a whatnot employee,
Suburban Bish,
what's up,
thank
Suburban?
you for the raid. Welcome in,
Oh, I got a
everybody.
rate too. What's up, Suburban? Um, I'll speak real quick, and then Lysandra can do that. She run giveaway. Yeah, get some mighty patches. Who doesn't need mighty patches, Suburban? Um, Whatnot, if you talk to a Whatnot employee, they will also tell you consistency is very important in running your shows. We have talked to several of them who say that. Um, I am by no means some backdoor access to Whatnot employees. We have been, Lysandra and I have been to 8 meetups this year, and several of them had Casey and Kenny there. Um, and and they do it on their Wednesday talk shows too. I've heard Kenny say 20 times about consistency. Anyway, be consistent. Do your show for as long as you possibly can do.
So,
And allow people the time to scroll through and find you, and allow the time for people to build upon themselves. I always use, before Lysandra says what she's going to say, I always use this analogy. If you start here right now, 1 minute into your show, you're going to get whoever has bookmarked and saved and gets notifications that you've gone live immediately.
that's what she said, Tiny.
Ah, and then as you go through your show, 5 minutes, 10 minutes in, you'll see people are joining, people are joining. And if you look at the dot at the top, you see the numbers. It goes up, it goes down. Some people will stay, some people will go away. The longer you're live, the more people will scroll through your show, the more people have an opportunity to sit and hang out with you and learn what you're about. And the longer you are on, the more and more and more it can potentially build. It's still about your product, it's still about your prices, it's still about your shipping, it's still about your room and environment, and it's still about your attitude and how entertaining.
Tiny.
Tiny wins some mighty patches. What's up?
Your time of day does not matter. When it's best for you or your schedule is what matters. And here's why. Because there's plenty of other people that's also the best time for them to be shopping on Whatnot or
Or wet my pants.
getting their entertainment.
Good job, Deb.
Tony and I wish I could. One of the things I wish I could start over is I wish I would have started with daytime shows
100%.
because it sucks being live every evening, and my every evening is taken up with Whatnot shows.
Yeah.
I wish I could move it more to like a 9 to 5, and I can, but you got to rebuild that audience because the same people that are on at 10 o'clock in the morning are probably not the same people that are on at 7 p.m.
No, my crowd that comes in at 7 p.m. is probably working during the day, so I would not get my regular crowd.
So, however, when we have done
You're
daytime
fine, Debs.
shows,
That was
this
funny.
this is kind of what has happened. What we have found out is Tony, in order to entertain the people that are in our room during our live show, feeds off of them and what they're commenting and what they're chatting about. And again, we've never actually established a consistent daytime show to push past this, but what we have found in our personal experience is that a lot of people work and whatnot. So they're not available to just sit there and chat away and have fun. they're doing their work over here and have a whatnot show in the background, and every once in a while something shiny will catch their eye and they'll look over and swipe.
Yep. What do you sell, Red
So
Brick?
Tony has a hard time getting past the lack of chat. Again, if we decided to make a consistent anchor show of the daytime, we would find the people that Tony likes to hang out with.
Oh,
But
that's a tough one. So I will say this, Red Brick. Lysandra and I, one of the main reasons, well, our second main reason for switching to jewelry was to be able to travel and still have shows while on the road because it's easy to travel with.
here's what you do though. You go live and take people with you. You don't necessarily have to sell stuff.
Take them to the
If
beach.
you've already built a following and people that consistently show up for your show, take them to the beach. I did. I've taken people to the lake. I've taken people to the beach to watch the sunrise. I've taken I just really did chat shows of not really selling anything, but just kind of bringing them some magical moments from wherever I was traveling.
100%.
Just hang out and
Absolutely.
talk. I will tell you, I told Tony one morning we were in San Francisco. And I told Tony, I said, I want to catch sunrise from the beach, but we're not on a good beach for that. We had to go to the other side of San
Oh my
Francisco.
God, am I driving like a bat out of hell through San Francisco to get to the beach in time for
And I
sunrise?
had a show scheduled for this beach sunrise. So sunrise isn't looking so hot. I was like, let's go to this beach and let's go. We're driving through San Francisco
I'm
at
flying,
6 o'clock in the morning,
flying
trying to make sure we catch the sunrise. I literally start the show as we're running onto the beach.
to catch this damn
It
sunrise.
ended up being gorgeous. It was right at the oh my god, no. Is it the Golden Gate Bridge? It's fucking red though. What's the bridge in San Francisco? You don't know either. Yeah, okay. So
Yeah,
it is the Golden Gate
yeah.
Bridge.
I'm like,
It's
I don't
red
know.
though.
I
It's
don't know.
red. So, but this beach was right at the Golden Gate Bridge. And we had this cloud cover and the sun coming up. It ended up being gorgeous. And then lo and behold, here comes a cruise ship going under the bridge. So we caught that. Tony, when we went up to the New York meetup, we were on the Shop Happy challenge that we had to go live every single day. And the challenge for us is that we had to go live every day where we were traveling, which caused some issues. Like when I rented an Airbnb with no Wi-Fi and not good service.
Yeah,
So Tony decides to play it up. We can't sell anything because everything will go for $1 because we don't have good service and the screen's glitching. So he plays it up and he's bitching up a storm. And while he's doing this, all of a sudden we hear the clop, 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 clop of horse hooves.
what's up, Reggie?
Lo and behold, during the live, an Amish horse and buggy come down the road while we're live.
Oh, it was something. Oh, look at Reggie getting some mighty patches.
And we got to see Tony and Moo Moo.
So, hey, look, everybody, Nikki Chaos 1031. Does everybody see her?
Hey,
What's up,
Jesse.
Jesse? Nikki Chaos just a minute ago said she found us showing up at Blinko. This same trip where we were going to New York for the meetup, our very first show was an introduction show to us, and I told Lysandra that we should have the show at Blinko. We didn't sell anything. We were not allowed to sell anything. We literally stopped at the Blinko location, went to their store slash museum, asked them if we could do a live showing their glass on a whatnot show, and they finally agreed to yes. And we took people on a tour in Blinko. That was our whole show. We just showed them the glass. Um,
Talked about ourselves, talked about the glass and why we love it, and took them up to the Blanco Museum upstairs and showed them that.
Kathy, if we sell something while we're on vacation, we have brought our Rolo printer. We have brought padded pouches. We have brought small boxes. We have brought tape. We have brought labels, and we have brought product because we sell jewelry. It was a cool show, Kimberly. I agree. I love Blinko. Yeah, Nikki got to see home because
No,
she's from that area.
it was the Golden Gate Bridge.
It was the Golden Gate Bridge.
It was the Golden Gate Bridge accent. Although it's effing red.
So
That's why I'm confused.
if we intend on selling jewelry on the road, we bring our shipping tools with us.
Yeah. And again, that was a big reason we switched to jewelry because I can bring enough jewelry for a show and a little makeup, like those old Samsonite suitcases, the makeup cases.
Oh,
No, I've got it put away.
gotcha.
I can bring an entire show in just that. If I want to do multiple shows on the road, I just get a bigger Samsonite suitcase. Happens to be part of the matching set.
Yep.
And then I can bring multiple shows with us. It's a big reason why we switched to jewelry is so we could travel and sell. And then you can bring a thermal printer. I literally hook it up into my car and bring your shipping supplies.
A thermal printer does not have to be the Rolo because that's expensive, but you can get a cheaper thermal printer off of Amazon.
I've gotten ours for as little as $8 at a local auction.
Yeah.
It works fine. All right. You guys, I want to raid into someone specific, and I don't know how long she's going to be on. Please, please, please. This is a seller that's in the CEO challenge. She has less than 1,000 sold. She is amazing, and she has amazing, amazing stuff. Go ahead, Pinda. So please stick with me. Put I Heart D's in the chat and show her show her some love. She's got amazing stuff. She's got a great personality.
Oh, Swan.
Yeah.
Here, I can do it. You got it? Okay.
Yeah. Will you pull the giveaway?
Oh, yeah. Last shot at
Thank
Mighty
you guys
Patches.
for coming
Ready,
today. I
set,
appreciate it. I hope you learned something.
ready, set, go. Who's
Bye,
getting them?
guys.
It's going
I heard D's
to
in the chat.
I Heart D's in the chat.
Like.
Oh my God, Reggie.